The Roth IRA has some very well-known and clear benefits. But what about some of the not so obvious features of the Roth IRA? I've got that and more coming up. My name is Mike Bernard. I'm the host of the Wise Money Show. I'm also one of the certified financial planners right here at Korhorn Financial Group. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and smash that thumbs up button. The Roth IRA getting a lot of attention, obviously, for its very clear benefit. The benefit that it seems that at times can seem, oh no, they're not going to keep that around. Or for me, it was, is that right? That can't be how it works. If you haven't heard me share that story early on in my career, I'm brand new as a future financial advisor, just working behind the scenes and in a meeting with founder of Korhorn Financial Group, Kevin Korhorn, and he's teaching the Roth IRA to a client. And as he's teaching it, I hadn't learned it much. Again, I was really young and didn't have a lot of experience with studying for learning the technical knowledge that you need to be a financial planner. And he's explaining the Roth IRA, and like the blood rushed out of my face, and I thought, oh my goodness, that's wrong. That can't be how it works. And that is how it works. I've even had clients that as I've then taught it to others, where they say, no, I'm not using that. They're going to get rid of that. That seems too good to be true. The clear and obvious benefit is that as you save up into a Roth IRA, now the Roth 401k too, but as you save up into the Roth, your contributions don't give you a tax benefit today. There's no tax deduction on those. There's no tax benefit on your contributions. But then the money then within that Roth, all the investment activity is sheltered from tax. We don't talk about that benefit that often, but it's a benefit for sure. The interest and dividends, capital gains, none of that shows up on your tax return. It's all sheltered. But all that future growth, and sure, ups and downs with the market, but the future growth, once you've had a Roth IRA for at least 5 years and you're age 59 and a half, you can draw that growth out tax-free. Tax-free. It's that money never gets taxed, and you're also never forced to start drawing money out either. There's no required minimum distribution. And if you then say, well, what if I don't even spend it and others inherit it? They don't have to pay tax on that growth either. It is, and so here again, like if you've thought, or gosh, guys, this was 20 years ago. So the Roth IRA wasn't around, or it wasn't around for that long, but as you were saving up, well, I'm just gonna save pre-tax, or I'll save up into my non-retirement account and have a whole bunch of flexibility. The thought of, well, I'll save over there and all the growth and everything, I'll have to pay tax on that. The alternative being, well, I can save into something else and all the growth will be tax-free, seemed unfathomable a couple decades ago. But that's the clear and main benefit. So if you're young, if you are in a low tax bracket today, if you think the market is low and it's going to significantly rise in the future, all of those reasons and a lot others are reasons to consider the Roth. So if that's the main benefit, what about some other sort of lesser known features of the Roth IRA? Let's get into it. I've got 3 of them to hit with you. The first seems equally as surprising, and that is the money that you contribute into the Roth. You can pull that money back out. No tax, no penalty, no questions asked. And you can do that even if you haven't had the Roth IRA for 5 years, even if you're not age 59 and a half. And most people think, well, one of the conditions, one of the trade-offs is I'm putting this money into the Roth and I can't touch it. And that's true. I actually do want you to think that way, but you can actually pull your basis, the amount that you contributed, you can pull that back out without a penalty and without an issue, even before age 59 and a half. It's just the growth that would have a penalty. You'd have to pay tax and a penalty if you pull that growth out and you haven't had a Roth IRA for 5 years or you're not age 59 and a half. The growth is what's taxable and penalized. But your own contribution, say you get into a really dire emergency, need to get your hands on cash, and you've contributed 15 grand to your Roth IRA, it's now worth 25,000. You can pull that 15 grand back out if you need to. And there's no tax, there's no penalty. What's the problem with that? Well, now you have a smaller Roth IRA that's growing tax-free for your financial future. I'd want as much money in that Roth growing tax-free as possible. So that's the first unique feature. The second is that the Roth IRA actually can be used for college as well. In fact, it depends on the circumstance. This is our second favorite college saving vehicle. And you might think, well, okay, yes, I understood the first unique feature. And so yes, for college, I guess you could be saving up into the Roth and then pull your basis back out. That's true. So if you're unsure, if you've got these two big goals of saving up for retirement and saving up for college, and one of your hang-ups with saving up for college is, but I don't know if my kids will go to school. I don't know if they'll pay their own way. I don't know if they will get a scholarship. And all of those reasons make you just a little hesitant to contribute to a 529 plan. Consider contributing to the Roth, because then if you end up needing some of those dollars for college, you can pull your basis out, or also you can pull the growth out on your Roth and pay for qualified or eligible college expenses. You'll have to pay the tax on it, but there will be no penalty. So it diffuses part of the benefit of the Roth in that the growth is tax-free. You're not yet age 59 and a half, and therefore, if you use the money for helping with college expenses, you still have to pay tax on the growth. It's just not penalized. But you can also use your basis. And so again, if you're in that scenario where I don't know how much we're helping with college. I don't know. So I don't want to put money into a college-only account. Save up in the Roth instead. And if you end up using some of that money for college, okay, you're able to do so. But if you don't, then you've got more money that's growing tax-free for your retirement. And then the third unique feature of the Roth IRA is that there is no age limit to make a contribution. You might say, that's not a unique feature, that's obvious. It hasn't always been obvious. In fact, we get a lot of comments when new folks are coming in to see us and they're talking about their financial life, their financial goals, and maybe they're late in their career, maybe in their 60s. I've even heard this from folks in their late 50s where we say, it looks like you haven't been funding a Roth IRA. Why haven't you been doing it? They say, I didn't think I was able to. I think I thought I was too old. I didn't think I could do that. No, there's no age limit on contributing to a Roth IRA. You can fund it when you're in high school, or you can fund it for your high schooler. You can fund it in your 70s. What's the condition? You need to have earned income. You need to have earned income. So paycheck money, wages, right? And so if you're funding it for your high schooler needs to have paycheck money. They need to have a job. They need to have wages. And that contribution amount is up to 100% of what you earn, your paycheck, your wages, but not to exceed the $7,000 a year, or another $1,000 if you're age 50 or older. So for a high schooler, if they're working part-time, they make $1,400 total for the whole year. They can put $1,400 into a Roth, or you can put $1,400 into a Roth for them. Say you're in your 70s and you're still working part-time, and you work part-time and make 10 grand. You can contribute 8 grand to a Roth IRA. There is no age limit. The Roth IRA is truly a versatile financial instrument, a versatile financial tool. Make sure that you're using it appropriately in your financial life to help you reduce your taxes over your lifetime and even the next generation, while saving up and helping you achieve your long-term financial goals. So work with your certified financial planner on that. If you don't have a CFP on your team, you can contact one on my team. Find us online, Korhorn.com. That's Korhorn with K, wisemoneyshow.com. You can find us there as well, or give us a call, 574-247-5898. All right, there you have it. Go on and take your next wise step in your financial life.